Hey, this is Cassie and welcome back to Happy End Studios. As a reminder, here's our design, and today we're going to sculpt the octopus. We're jumping right in and getting started with these tentacles. We're making a long coil. We're just going to cut 8 sections. Now, for making even coils, it really does help if you spread your fingers out as you roll across the clay. Now we have our 8 tentacles and we're going to get them put together. I'm using a ball of clay and scoring and slipping, adding these 8 tentacles evenly around that ball. Once the top is all smoothed out, we flip it over and make sure the bottom is smooth as well. Scoring and slipping again, we are now going to take these 8 tentacles that are all connected and attach them to the side of the lamp. We're just going to push that on to the wet clay of the base we made in the last video, and we're just going to bend these tentacles around the lamp, place them in a way that looks unique to this octopus. We want it to look like it's climbing over. Next, we're going to take a ball of aluminum foil shaped for the head, cover that in clay, and again, score and slip and stick it on. Once the headpiece was smoothed out and attached to the base, then I made a section for the eyes to go and used a silicone sculpting tool just to get that attached and smooth to the head. Once that piece was attached, I then used a dotting tool to create divots for eyes to go. For the eyes, I just used balls of clay, rounded those out, and stuck them into the holes. Then I used my fingers to just kind of smooth out those sockets and fold them over to look like eyelids. Next was the sucker marathon. It took forever, but I was taking little balls of clay and placing them on the tentacle and pushing them in with this metal dotting tool to create each individual one. It took forever. Here's the final piece, and it looks amazing. I am worried about cracking though, so I am going to wrap this up in plastic and I'm going to leave it covered up for a very long time, and we will check back in once it's dry.